All right, Senators Cup, big love to all the amazing sponsors making the Senators Cup possible, from community builders like Northern Lights Community Development Corporation and the City of Prince Albert Destination Marketing Fund, to local legends like Lakeland Ford, Kia, and Hyundai, and as well, Man Northway. We are also pumped to have support from Sask Energy, SaskTel, and Sega, along with Anderson's and Northern Lights Casino. Huge shout out to PA Soundworks, Underground Performance, Action Printing, Big Wings, Prairie Rec, Prairie Wood Supplies, Econo Timber Mart, Prince Albert Source for Sports, and Wix Detailing. It's all about community, and these are the folks who keep us going. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Dakota Fable, here at ice level. I am standing here with Canoe Lake Young Gun Regan Yu. Brother, you're heading into a big matchup against Pasqua. What are your thoughts getting into this one?
You know, those guys are a good team on the other side. You know, it's a battle of the Sunday, so we'll see how this game goes.
All right, brother. Well, good luck to you and the boys, and I look forward to watching you guys during this game. Good luck, brother. Back to you.
Pucks in, guys. We're going to get this contest going. Canoe Lake Young Guns. Pasqua 79s. Let's go. Pucks in, guys. Here we go. DJ XL. Katie Baldhead's in the house. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Man, oh man, reminds me of back when J-Mac used to play the banjo. Now he plays the drums.
Clock is running.
Somebody stop it.
Alrighty, hockey fans, welcome back to the Senators Cup. This afternoon's matchup between the Pasqua 79ers and your Canoe Lake Young Guns. Right here from the Hauser Centre. 5 minutes have gone by already here. They're not waiting around for anything. A little bit late, cleaning the ice, trying to keep things on time. Paralat with it, over to Chief McCollum. That one's kicked in, offside, Reagan Yu. So if you haven't been following to Pasqua 79ers, we'll go over their roster here for you guys. A couple of 3 imports for the 79ers. A couple of them played for Swift Current. Trey Johnson, number 29, Rowan Woodward, 15, and Jackson Gauthier, number 18. Jackson Gauthier comes from Peavine, Alberta. Played a little bit in Fort McMurray and the Swift Current Broncos, so he finished off the season there. And also Trey Johnson played with the Swift Current Broncos, so a couple of teammates representing 79ers here, and then Rowan Woodward with Victoria Royals for the past season. Then you got Hansel Chakous, played his hockey with Notre Dame. Liam Johns, number 8, Niall Stevenson, Curtis Francis, number 17, Kobe Boyer Chakous, 20, Brandon Denui, number 9. We're going to get a penalty on the play there against the Young Guns. Number 2, Caden Johns, Winter Sear, 27, Wyndon Sear, 21, Dalen Stevenson, 13, Kyle Chakous, and Sean Pasqua, and also Joe Young in net there, finished off his season playing, I believe Grant McEwen maybe, somewhere in Alberta. So a penalty to the Young Guns. Not sure who was in the box there. It looks like Vice Chief McCollum is sitting for 3 minutes. Woodward hooking is the call. So a power play for the 79ers. Paralat, Petruich in all alone now. That was Jake in Smallwood, the import here for the Canoe Lake Young Guns. Jake in Smallwood, drafted to the NHL from the Duke, Alberta. Believe he played some WHL hockey, Winnipeg Ice. He's got to be a champion with Winnipeg Ice. But anyways, here we go. Few stats there for you guys, and of course Roddy Ross here back in net for the Young Guns. That one's played off the glass there by Cody Peterson. He's going to go for a line change. Stevenson with it through the neutral zone. He's taken down by you. Offside, 79ers, Paralat. Dustin Paralat. Through the neutral zone, waits for it. Joe Young played a good game there in the last game. There's a broken twig. There goes $400. Got to be using some of this no-name brand sticks here at this point now. Quick pass across, that one broken up by Smallwood. Johnson with it. Johnson on the near side, cutting through the middle, over the blue line, drop pass for Woodward. Quick shot on net there by Winter Sear. Fired in behind Roddy Ross. Smallwood collides with Hansel. Kakuth intercepts that pass. That one goes up high and out of play. Caden Johns fires that one in. Ross lays it over to Bouvier. Iron, Petruich. Petruich with it now. He's going to circle back. Quick shot. Hey, score! Right over the shoulder. Of Joe Young. 1-0 hockey game as the penalty to the vice chief expires. You see the quick shot. Joe Young not expecting that one from Chance Petruich. Quick shot, blocker save aside by Roddy Ross. Peterson. Peterson's going to circle back. Quick pass by Iron over the blue line. The veteran core goal is out there. Easily keeps that one. Quick pass across intended for Peterson. Stopped by the defenseman. That play broken up. Winters here. Got a little dried up on that play. Got a little too quick. So Chance Petruich from Moose Jaw, huh? Played with U of S the last few years. So he's won with them. He's represented a lot of nations as an import here on the tourney circuit. Windenseer couldn't keep that one outside. Trey Johnson being pressured by you. Johnson over to Woodward. Woodward cuts through the middle. Being pressured by Paralat. Paralat, the former Moose Jaw Warrior. Opikaku goes on the chase. Couldn't get there in time. Woodward over to Goche. Back to Sear. That one's picked off. In all alone, Smallwood. Glove save there by Joe Young. Smallwood with it. Wraparound attempt, spinorama pass. Joe Young was out of position. Snuck right through. '79ers. Caden Johns gonna play this back in his own zone. Niall Stevens gave that one away. Smallwood, 1-0 Canoe Lake Young Guns. Junior is gonna retrieve back in his own zone. That's through the middle. Bolton Iron throwing the body around, hits the side of the net. Caught Roddy Ross off guard. Icing hits the side of the net and he waved it off. Woodward with it. the import lineup here for the 79ers. Woodward going to retrieve in his own zone, 10 minutes, so 5 shots for Canoe Lake Young Guns and just 1 shot for the 79ers. Woodward easily goes around Peterson. Corrigal is going to help his defenseman out. Iron almost gave that one away. Paralat is going to make his way out of his own zone. Trying to pick up speed, but puck is stolen. Rowan Woodward, a little gassed on that play. Couldn't get a handle. That one's given away by Peterson. High shot right over the shoulder of Roddy Ross. Peterson trying to make up for that mistake. Iron, that one's gloved down. Sear, quick shot to try to get that deflection. Junior trailing is Peterson. Reagan Yu is caught up, but that one's given away in the near corner. Peterson goes for a line change. Woodward back in his own zone. Johnson and Gauthier over the blue line. Centered right across the crease. Nobody there to answer the call. Reagan Yu. Opikaku knocks that one down. Couldn't connect to McCollum. Johnson and Gauthier. Johnson goes down, no call on the play. McCollum tried to get that one across to a Pikachu, but a bit too weak. That one goes off the shin pad. This is, if you're just tuning in, Pasqua and Canoe Lake Young Guns, 79ers versus the Young Guns. A little too far to the reach of Reagan Yu. Caden Johns plays it around the boards. 1-0 hockey game. Gloved down by Joe Young, so he's going to hold on. Don't forget to check out Dene Yati Media, Facebook and YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, or TikTok rather too. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. We'll be live here for next weekend treaties in Mormon, Saskatchewan, the senior and the old timers division. So you can check that out on Dene Media. Hey, score! Paralat! This went quiet, almost like a soccer game at that point. Paralat came in hot with speed. Waits for Colton Iron. Just Joe Young was way out of position. Went a little too far, as you see. Didn't see him coming. The defenseman has got to help him there. Winter Sear is going to have nightmares. So Colton Iron makes this a 2-0 hockey game. 7 shots for the Canoe Lake Young Guns, but this Swift Current Bronco lineup keeps pressing, and it's just a matter of time till they get on the board. So Canoe Lake is going to have to keep the momentum going. Through the legs, Jacob Smallwood, one-timer and chance for Chance Petruit. Smallwood back to the point. Paralat sets him up. Sets up Smallwood, but the defenseman got in front of that one. Winter still on the ice. Came in a little late on Colton, and now Paralat. And ice goal! Dustin Paralat walks right in, straight at Joe Young. 3-0 hockey game. Nobody there to greet him at the door. He lets himself in. It is 3-0. Must be some of that southern hospitality. Just walk in. Canoe Lake Young Guns looking rested here. Not much has happened here from the veterans. Cody Peterson lost his stick. He's going to go to the bench. Johnson, quick shot, pad save. Roddy Ross has played a lot of hockey here this year. If you got to see the panel night on Deneonti Media right before the Sens Cup, you know, he talked about having to play 70-game season. Hey, score! Yes! The referee signals it in with a hockey stick in hand. Tic-tac-toe action right off the pad. Joe Young had no opportunity to stop that one. And it is now 4-0. I believe that was Tobio Pickett-Q. That one's easily stopped there by Joe Young. So we've got Denemy, Chakouche out there. McCollum. McCollum waits for it. Tried to get that one across. Back to you. Sean Pasqua out there on defense. Perlat goes down, and that's going to be a penalty again to the 79ers, and I believe that's Denemy. Yeah, Brandon Denemy is going to go for a tripping call. So not something Pasqua wants to be doing here. Down 4-0 in this hockey game with 2 minutes 38 seconds remaining in this opening period. Roddy Ross leaves that one there for Ricky Iron. Jake and Smallwood with speed right around Joe Young. Young Gun setting things up here. Big juicy rebound. Iron couldn't control that one. Smallwood back to Iron. Tried to center there for Petruis, but they're going to clear the zone. So the winner of this game, ladies and gentlemen, is going to go on to play the Norway House Bruins. So 4-0 thus far. 4:30 matchup. Right after this one, we're going to have a big hockey game here. Sandy Lake Chiefs and the Round Lake Bears right here at the Hauser Centre as Perlat sends up down low. Big, good opportunity there for Jake and Smallwood. Winter Sears hit there by the veteran. Veteran Ryan Corrigal plants himself in front. Looking to get a point here on the power play. Nobody wants to touch him. That's like royalty. Still there in front. Corrigal waiting for that pass still former L'Orange Ice Wolf. Used to be one of the young guys for the Young Guns. Now he's taking the role of the veteran. 42 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. You are live right here from the Hauser Centre. Prince Albert First Nation. 4-0 hockey game. Live on Deniati. No, not Deniati Media. Live on Big Drum Media. Don't forget to subscribe to Deniati Media. Though. If you're just tuning in, my name is Willis Janvier from Deniati Media. So thank you very much. Stopped there by Roddy Ross. So stay tuned here for period number 2. Period number 2 is underway. Quick deflection there, pad save by Roddy Ross. Now Woodward in all alone, Roddy Ross. We're gonna get a penalty. Paralat. Hooking. No penalty shot on the play. Picked up in front, quick shot. A good chance there for the 79ers here. They're on the power play. So just a quick note here for the live feed. Any of the stats, I only read off, the shots on the board. I'm not tracking any of that myself. Everything is tracked by the people that are controlling the board, so that is not on me. I'm not downplaying anybody that is in this hockey tournament. One-timer chance there for Gauthier, but fanned on the shot. Caden Johns plays that one down low. Stevenson to Gauthier. Woodward with it now. Winter goes for a line change. That one was knocked down by Bouvier, and Junior is going to send that the length of the ice. Sear over to Woodward. Through the neutral zone, slowly making his way over to Johnson. Johnson and Gauthier. Woodward stopped by Roddy Ross. Dusty Iron tried to clear that one, but Jake and Smallwood, he's able to steal that one back. Now a shorthanded 2-on-1 on Sear. Waits. That one was fanned and shot wide. Jake and Smallwood takes a quick little head to check to the head, but he looks all right. Iron waits for Petruich. Offside. Winter Sear. Quick pass through the middle, and that is going to be icing. Penalty expires to the Young Guns. That shot blocked by Hansel Chakous, and back to the point to Bouvier. Bouvier and Iron. Paralat loses that one. Johns, he's tied up by Paralat. Junior plays that one off the boards. Paralat. Now Iron. Iron on the right side, waits for it, hits the Iron! Iron off the Iron. Corrigal, weak little shot, goes off a pad. Gonna have to get Opikaku on side. Opikaku, quick pass across to Paralat, now with it. Paralat walks in, score! 5-0 hockey game, a good display of passing here by the Canoe Young Guns and taking their time. Not overreacting. Dustin Paralat, the former Moose Jaw Warrior. He's been an import on every team probably here on the circuit. Puts it right over the shoulder, picks a corner where Cookham keeps the cookies. Johnson gets that one across for Woodward. Reagan Yu almost chopped the stick out of Caden Johns. Now the starting lineup here for the 79ers. This lineup done an excellent job here in the game before. They pretty much beat the PBCN Stars. All their goals came from that lineup to get them here on a Sunday. Paralat in behind Roddy Ross. 5-0 hockey game. Iron couldn't reach that one. Woodward tried to get that one to Gauthier. Gauthier with it. Angles through the middle, still with it, waits it out. Blocker saved by Roddy Ross. Paralat skates right out of his own zone. Now in all alone, Jake and Smallwood. Glove save there by Joe Young. Smallwood's gonna get kicked out. Face-off win, Johns for the 79ers. Quick pass across. Winter Sear gets in front of that one. Colton Iron. It's poke checked away. Smallwood. Hansel fans on that pass, gave the puck away to Jake and Smallwood. Almost connected there. Once again, Smallwood with it. Waits. Shot again. Couple of shots. Second one goes wide. Jared Iron waited for that pass for that one-timer, but back down the other way. Caden Johns, a high shot on Roddy Ross. Good rebound. Good job controlling that as they're up 5-0. Back to Johns now. He's going to circle in his own zone. 79ers left the puck all alone. Trey Johnson stopped by Roddy Ross. Icing waved off. Peterson looking like a young Peterson here actually. Came in hot and canceled out that delayed icing. Werminski, weak pass across the 79ers. Gauthier and Paralat. He's taken out by Paralat. Iron to Corrigal. McCollum. Past the defenseman. Lots of former WHL players here, and also number 23, Craig McCollum, former Edmonton Oil King, played the U of S pro hockey. Paralat. So we're seeing a lot of good Indigenous talent here at the Senators Cup dance party here. Every break and play is a good tune by DJ XL. Reagan Young with speed over the blue line. Gets by Chakous, but stopped by Joe Young. So 79ers are down 5-0. Have yet to beat Roddy Ross. Icing waved off. Ross comes out to play that for Paralat. Quick pass up the middle. Picked off by Johnson. Johnson walking in. Paralat takes that one off. Almost looked like it went off the ankle. He's a little hurt. Reagan Yu. Over to Opikaku. Back to Yu. Smallwood. Bouvier. Bouvier fanned on that one. Stolen now by Stevenson. To Woodward. Blocker save, Roddy Ross. Bouvier fanned on a good opportunity there. Some of the fans didn't like that one. Jenkins, Smallwood, and Woodward. Winter Sear comes back to help out his partner. Iron. Over to Iron. Picked up there by Petruit. Petruit's lost that one. Paralat back out there, so he must be all healed up. Iron walking in. Tried to center that one. Kept in by Paralat. 79ers. Hey, scores! 6-0. Paralat gets his second. Same side. Picked the corner one time. This next one went down low to beat Joe Young. Paralat. So one more, no more. Pasqua is going to pack their bags. The mercy rule is near. Stolen by Smallwood. Petruich centers across, a good chance, but stopped by the defenseman and Joe Cook, the former veteran there, came out of retirement. Tried to scrap the other day. You can see an old video there on YouTube. Cook and KJ Bird. So up next, ladies and gentlemen, our next matchup here is going to be at 3 p.m. Round Lake Bears, Sandy Lake Chiefs. Don't forget to check out Dene Media for some interviews. Probably won't get any till the last. We've only got 4 more games or so left. Right here at the Senators Cup. Good hockey action all weekend, ladies and gentlemen. We've had weather right from Thursday. I believe, yeah, I traveled here from Thursday from Moose Jaw, and it was raining, snowing, and thunder and lightning. I've never seen that. Thunder and lightning while it was snowing, so this weather has been pretty interesting. And it's been snowing the last few days here in Prince Albert First Nation. Woodward shot wide. Weird bounce, comes right back to him, but couldn't control that bouncy puck. Ricky Iron gonna fire that to Joe Young. Knocked down by Opikaku. Shot that one wide. They had lots of time, but wanted to get a little selfish. Johnson can't get by Iron. Woodward tried to center that one for Gauthier. Pasqua. Pasqua from Pasqua. So 4 more games here. Right after Round Lake, you're gonna see Norway House Bruins and the Canoe Lake Young Guns. That's gonna be a good matchup. The Bruins have been going hard. They knew they were in for a battle after that first game. And I'm still bringing it up because they had tied it up. The net was coming off. They've only lost 1-0. Stevenson over the blue line, easily gloved down by Roddy Ross. 6:34 remaining. Lots of moving part. Shout out to the PAGC for the 10th annual tripping call here against the 79ers. Kachurich walks in, still with it, centered in front, stopped by Joe Young. Tripping call. So the Young Guns are going to look to finish this off here on the power play. McCollum's going to come out there. Maybe can he do it? Can McCollum do it? Sends Junior off. He wants to get Junior to sit here for a little bit. Told him, get some rest here for the next game. Let me jump in. Paralat. Jake and Smallwood. Back to the point. Kachurich. Deflected low and wide of Joe Young. Paralat with it. Stevenson and Sear out there alongside Johns. Johns was able to clear his zone. Jake and Smallwood making up speed. Gets his own rebound, shoots that one wide. Kachurich. In all alone on Roddy Ross. Waits for it. Another kick save there by Roddy Ross. Almost looks very identical to the Night Traveler save in the previous game. So a good chance there for Niall Stevenson. And that is going to do it. Completes the hat trick. Dustin Paralat. 7-0, ladies and gentlemen. Come on back here for our next matchup. Round Lake Bears and the Sandy Lake Chiefs. Don't forget to check out Deniati Media for some interviews. We'll see you at the next one at 3 p.m.
number 31, it's the kid, it's Ronnie Ross. Also, from the Pasqua 79ers, we got to go to 29, Trey Johnson. How about a big round of applause for my relatives from the South, the Pasqua 79ers. On behalf of all of us here at the Senators Cup Tournament, I'd like to say thank you. Hi, Tinigi, thank you, Pasqua 79ers, R.O. Roddy Ross, come on over, he's here, Trey Johnson. We got some A-side action coming up, stick around, it's the 3 o'clock puck show, Sandy Lake Chiefs, Round Lake Bears.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Dakota Fable here at ice level. I am standing here with Roddy Ross, the player of the game from the Canoe Lake Young Guns. Brother, congratulations, you guys move on. What's your thoughts moving forward on the tournament?
It's going to be a long Sunday, and if we want to go for the long run here, we just got to keep care of ourselves, do the right things during the games, and we'll go from there.
All right, brother, looking forward to you guys continuing on in the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, Roddy Ross!
Hey guys, we got Super Fan Magoo down here in the penalty booth. First fans that come here with some Edmonton Oilers swag. Jersey, you gotta have a jersey. We got her right here, look at that. She showed up, she gets a Magoo medallion right off his neck. Super fan. He's signing some autographs for the kids there, guys. It's Super Fan Magoo. He's got some prizes to give away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you are at home watching on YouTube, be sure to get in your car. Text your friends, tell them that there's some awesome hockey happening here live at the Hauser Centre. It's happening. Senators Cup, baby. Let's go. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to grab your 50-50. I'm standing here in section 19 with Ambi, and and she has green 50/50s available. This one says 40986. That's probably going to be the winner. I think that's the winner, so the person needs to buy it right now. 4096, get her done. Let's buy it, baby. It's 50/50. But be sure to find Ambi. She's walking. She has the winner in her hands. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Dakota Fable at ice level. I'm sitting here with Mel Peranto, Prince Albert Raider alumni, and we have the Gene Sports Cup. Mel, do you want to explain real quick what the cup is?
Yeah, it's the long time in the 80s. In 1987, it started the Indian and Métis Friendship Center Cup years ago, and obviously there was lots of hockey players that, especially the Dog Lake Raiders, were playing back then, and we won this cup a few times, and others were here playing this. Cumberland Houses had a good community team back then too, and many others. But I'm going to put it out in the front lobby so you guys can look at it.
And there's a lot of names on here. We got Dog Lake Raiders from 1987, 1988, again, the Dog Lake Raiders. We got Cumberland Cree, who are still a team. They were just recently in the Senators Cup as well. So Cumberland Cree's on here from 1994. the Prince George Lumber Kings. So many teams. This trophy, ladies and gentlemen, will be in the Johnny Bauer lobby. You guys are more than welcome to take a look at all these old names and all the old players that played in that tournament. Thank you very much, Mel.